Yeah, so hello, my name is Kieran Meade. I am a professor here in the School of Agriculture and Food Science, and I'm director for the Animal Science Master's Programme. I originally came through animal science myself. I did a degree specialising in animal science and went on to do a PhD in molecular genetics, studying tuberculosis in cattle. After which I had a number of research positions in Trinity College and also in Teagasc, and returned to UCD in 2020, where I established a research programme and also where I established this Masters in Animal Science. One Health is really a recognition that we're all part of a single ecosystem. So when we talk about plant health, animal health and human health, there's no division between them. So what we're trying to do is embed One Health research principles within our research program, and all of our teaching reflects that research program. So whether we're working on, for example, vitamin D, it's part of my own research focus, by addressing the animal's needs, well then we boost the animal's immune system, and then those animals are less susceptible to infections, and those infections which may compromise the food chain or which may ultimately impact on human health. So we're taking this kind of global, what's called One Health perspective, and all of that research, which is conducted on both here in the School of Agriculture and Food Science, but also with our collaborators, and also on our university farm, which is called Lions Farm. All that teaching, all that cutting edge research is reflected in our teaching program, and students will be exposed to the leaders in each of those disciplines. So UCD is a world-class university. It's ranked in the top 1% of institutions worldwide. And we leverage the expertise in terms of research and teaching available from the university to give our graduates the best educational experience. So shortly after starting here in UCD, we did an extensive stakeholder survey to look at what the needs of the industry were, and really to ask the question, what are the skills the future animal scientists need? So we surveyed a number of stakeholders right across the sector, and the feedback to us was that a new program in animal science would equip people with the knowledge and skills to be leaders in the space, in the animal science space. The Masters in Animal Science is designed with some core animal science modules like sustainable livestock systems, advanced animal nutrition, which will attract animal scientists, but also we have built in additional transferable skills modules in the areas of communication and agri-innovation, and also in research literacy, skills that will be important to people regardless of what career they decide to pursue. So the whole program is delivered online, and students can choose which modules they prefer to work with and take them in their own time. So one of the strengths, one of the USPs of UCD, one of the strengths that we have is the leading expertise that we have within our school. So you're being taught by the best individuals, and those individuals are leading new modules, new cutting edge material to teach animal science at a deeper level. So for example, we have modules in animal breeding, genetics and genomics. I lead a module in livestock infection immunity in One Health. One Health is a very big growth area within UCD and globally at the moment. But lots of other modules in terms of, for people interested in equine, we have equine modules. And then a lot of the feedback that came back from the stakeholder survey was about building these transferable skills into graduates. So when we talk about transferable skills, we're talking about enhanced communication skills, enhanced awareness and participation in innovation. So we have modules specifically designed with leaders in the industry, including journalists, including even a health psychologist, which talks about the necessary need for behavioural change across the industry. So all those cutting edge knowledge and know-how are delivered within these modules, and that particular module is called Communications and Innovation. In order to meet the skills need that we identified during our feasibility study, we bring in a very close partnership with stakeholders, close industry stakeholders, and one example of that is with the Irish Guild of Agricultural Journalists. So in our communications module, the Guild sponsors an award, a prize for the best student in the class. So in that way, we're building visibility for the graduates, and then it can be a great addition to somebody's CV in terms of networking and getting involved in experts who are involved in communication within the agri space. So the program is designed exclusively online. So we're using a lot of different innovative teaching methods, including this flipped classroom design, where lectures will be released as recorded modules that you can digest in your own time. And then a lot of the lecturers will have evening tutorials where the class can come together and address specific issues that have arisen during the course of their learning. So It's a different approach. It's an approach of flexibility, asynchronous learning, to suit this flexible lifestyle and to deal with some of the challenges that we have. And in terms of assessment particularly, there's a range of assessment styles are undertaken across the modules. Some of the assessments will be project based. We will have online MCQs. In my module, for example, students will be encouraged to do an interview on a disease that they are interested in with a world specialist. So they're learning professional interview skills. They are conducting that interview and reporting the findings of that interview in terms of the latest research, barriers to eradication, for example. Why do they exist? How can we circumvent them? And present those findings back to the class. So there's peer learning elements to it as well. So we use a whole range of complementary teaching and learning strategies. So we're in our third year of intake now for the MSc in Animal Science, and our graduates, we're delighted to say, have gone on to leadership positions right across the sector. So we have people working in Tier Lawn, for example, who've undertaken the MSc. We have people who are working in Teagasc, who are working in UCD, and have gone on to further study, including doing PhDs, for example. So we're delighted with the trajectory that those individuals have taken. So I would advise students that are looking for more information, please feel free to contact me, or to look at the handbook that we've developed. Within the handbook, we have testimonials from students who've graduated in the last number of years, and it talks about what they got most out of the program and the career trajectory that they've taken since. So I think that will be quite informative to people who are considering this route to the MSc in Animal Science.